Hey, how's it going, everybody? Mr. Snyder here, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what MathQuest is. So MathQuest is a math game online course that you guys are going to be taking this semester, and all the information, all of me teaching you, and all of your worksheets and everything are going to be found on this website. So once you go to mathquest.weebly.com, you are going to reach the home base. In the home base, you'll have a news feed here, which you probably already hear since you clicked on the video tutorial. That'll tell you upcoming things that you need to get done and or deadlines to finish certain levels and stuff like that. Over here you're going to notice team mission dates. Throughout the class we're going to work individually primarily. However, there are going to be days where you are going to team up with other people in class and you will work on some of these team missions, and you see the dates are there. The way the class works is you select the level. We all start in the boot camp, and as long as you read the directions, it should help you out a little bit. Mainly what helps is if you kind of work on the right hand side and you just work your way down. Let me explain what each parts of these mean. When I start something like a topic, for example, types of numbers, you're going to want to start with a mission brief. Now those mission briefs are either going to be videos and or helpful websites that I think can teach you the information without me having to explain it to you. You're going to click on the mission brief, you're going to read up on the information, and then I have a couple options for you. One, you can work on skill builders. Skill builders are going to use IXL. IXL is interactive, so you can go ahead and pick numbers. If you're incorrect, they'll explain what's wrong, and then you can try again. Okay, so it's a way to kind of check to see if you kind of get the idea. Now, skill builders are kind of easy for the most part, so if you really want to know if you get the stuff or not, you're going to want to check the mission training. Mission training are worksheets that I created for you. They're all in PDF format, so you can kind of zoom in and make sure that you can see that okay. Or, I mean, you can go ahead and print those off at home if you would like to keep hard copies of these. Answers to these, you can always see me. I have the answers, or if you need help with these, you can either work with a classmate or you can obviously see me and I can help you out with those as well. But these are the type of problems that you're going to want to know how to do for sure. So make sure you try these out before you move on to the next section. So always make sure you do the mission training. If you feel a little uncomfortable still and you want to try some more, most of these sections will have more practice. More practice is just a bunch of different questions, and they also have, if you scroll down, they'll always have answers. These are from Kuda Software, which is a website I did not create, but we link those to you so that you can go ahead and at least get some more practice if you feel that that's necessary. When you're done with the types of numbers, you're going to move on, do the same process for order of operations, so on and so forth. Like I said, you'll notice that some of them are mission brief videos, and when you do that, you will see a video, and you can go ahead and watch those. I encourage you to look at the mission briefs before you do anything else. If you do want to work out of order, you want to try the skill builders mission training first and then watch the video, that's alright, but make sure that you at least watch the video before you call me over. There's going to be a lot of people in class, so it helps me out if you watch the video. Try to see if you can figure it out yourself first before you really need to call me over. Again, this class is trying to help you learn on your own, try to get that idea of what an online class kind of feels like. So you're going to want to make sure that you check out those before you call me over and get some help, okay? When you're done with everything on the right hand side, especially for the bootcamp boss, you're then going to go ahead and you're going to be ready to take the bootcamp boss. You can think of bosses kind of like your main test. So you're going to want to get everything done, all the information done over here. Now, new this year in version 2.0, I have final preparation physicals for all your bootcamp, all your bosses and your missions, and you're going to find those usually right by where it says boss and or mission. I'll show you that in a second in level 1. But when you click these are going to be Google Forms that I created for you. And they're going to have a couple of the questions that I selected from the mission training problem sets. And you're just going to go ahead and do this. Now, if you can get through one of these preparations, you can then go ahead and request a bootcamp boss. Now, any of the bosses or missions in this class are going to be paper pencil, meaning I will give that to you. I will get you a nice little quiet area in the room where you can go ahead and work on that on your own, and then I will grade that for you and hopefully get that to you the next day so you can see how many XP you got. Now, remember, for the XP for the bootcamp boss, you're going to need 28 points or higher to move on, because it's really important that you get the basics down before you move on to any of the levels. Okay. Quickly, let me just show you level 1. Level 1 is similar to the bootcamp boss. You're going to work starting from the top right here and work your way all the way down. You'll notice the only difference between this and the bootcamp boss is that there are missions here. Missions going to work just like bosses. You're going to click on the preparation physical first. You're going to make sure that that form's completed. Then you're going to ask me, or you're going to request a mission. Now, missions are very quick. They're like maybe 4 problems long. And you can go ahead and usually get those done in 10 to 15 minutes. Again, that's just a way for me to know that you are proceeding through the material properly and you don't have any issues or any questions. Okay? There are 3 missions that you're going to need to complete, and then finally you're going to then take the boss once you are confident with all of the information here on the right hand side of the page. When you're ready to take the boss, just like in Bootcamp Boss, you're going to take the preparation physical. There are some more questions. You get through that. You submit it to me. I see that you submit it to me. You'll then request to take the boss. Now, I'm going to want you to request to take the boss either end of the hour, the day before you want to take the boss, or you're going to want to show me that you have done that physical, that preparation physical, and you're going to want to request that boss right at the beginning of class, because like I said, you're going to want to give yourself some time, probably 45 minutes to an hour to finish your bosses in this class, because they are a full-length test. You can think of them like that, okay? If you have any other questions about how the class works, again, you're going to kind of figure this out. This is a learning process, but you can always ask me or anybody sitting around you, okay? Hopefully this helps you out a little bit, and best of luck to you. Bye-bye.